Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Epsom Downs Racecourse here on Saturday. It is June the 4th, 2016. Going to look at all the races here on Inverness Derby Day. It's a great card from Epsom, and I'm going to go through all the races. Remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections. So let's get on to today's action, starting off with race number 1. The first race from Epsom is the 2 o'clock post time is the Investec Private Banking Stakes. It's a Class 2 handicap here, going for a purse of $73,500. That's in American currency, don't get confused here. It's for 3-year-olds only. We have a field of 15 horses traveling a mile and a quarter, 2,000 meters on the turf here. And my top selection here is going to go to the 3-horse Cardigo. I'm going to put this horse into an exact key here. Going to go 3 with the 167. 3 with the 167 for $1 exact key. It's going to cost you $3 to play this one. But number 3, Cardigo. 5-1, Frankie Dettori for John Gosden. Last time out, ran on May the 14th over at Newbury in a handicap Class 2 event that day. Source finished second by 4.5 lengths at 14-1. Just couldn't catch the winner, Imperial Aviator, who ran a hell of a race. It was a very nice run by that winner that day, but he was just basically second best. That was the horse's first start since October the 10th. He should be on the improvement today after that long layoff. Second start back, I think. The October the 10th start came out Newmarket in mile and a quarter in the listed stakes, Class 1 horses that day. This horse finished 5th by 4 lengths. He just never really got up there. And then he was running on September the 15th in a Class 4 handicap. This horse won by 2 lengths and won at Windsor going a mile. He should be on the improvement today. Top selection here at 5-1 with Frankie Dettori and John Gosden. They've teamed up to some very nice wins in the last few years, I think. So going to go with this one. So to recap my bets for race number 1 from Epsom, the 2 o'clock post time, it's the Inverness Private Banking Stakes. Going to go with the 3-horse Cardigo. Going to do an exact key here. Going to go 3 with the 167 for $1. It's going to cost you $3. So now let's get on to race number 2 from Epsom. The second race, the 2:35 post time from Epsom, is the Princess Elizabeth Stakes. It's a Group 3 here, going for Class 1 horses, going for a purse of $103,000. It's in American currency again. For 3-year-olds and upwards, traveling a mile and the 16th on the turf course. 7 horses going to post here, and I'm going to do a tri-cat here, or trifecta. I'm going to go 6-5-4. 6-5-4. With the top selection here of the 6-horse Sayana at 6-5. Not a lot you could do with the price, I know. With Christophe Simeon coming in to ride from France. This horse is basically 3 for 4. Has lost once. That was first career start back in October 23rd of 2014 on a soft turf course, going 7.5 furlongs as a 2-year-old Deauville. He finished second by 3/4 length. He really couldn't get that extra kick. Since then, that horse has been basically perfect, but has some very long layoffs. Then the start after that was April the 8th at Chantilly, mile on the all-weather. This horse won by 4 lengths, an all-out easy victory. And then this horse had about a year's layoff at Saint-Cloud, April the 11th, 1 mile on the turf course, won by 1 3/4 lengths, and then won at Chantilly a few weeks ago, May the 6th, in easy fashion by length, and a field of 7 horses. This horse is on the improvement. Has been running basically amazing in France. His last 2 starts have been pretty good. This horse. She's a definite use for me. Out of Galileo, one of the best sires in Europe, I think. So gonna go with this one. Like I said, to complete my trifecta, I have the 5-horse Rosie Khan, another horse coming in from France to run. Last time out, Maison Lafitte going a mile. This horse finished 3rd that day. Really didn't have a little extra. Got blinkers for that start also. But I think this horse should be on the improvement today. Watch out for this one at 9-2. So to recap my bets for race number 2 from Epsom, it's the Princess Elizabeth Stakes. The Group 3 Princess Elizabeth Stakes. Gonna go with the 6-horse Sayana. Gonna do a trifecta here. Why do I keep saying superfecta? Gonna go 6-5-4. 6-5-4. So now let's get on to race number 3. The 3:10 post time from Epsom is the Queen Elizabeth II Coronation Cup. It's the Group 1 Coronation Cup here, going for a purse of $588,000. That's American currency again, so just don't get confused. For 4-year-olds and upwards, 1.5 miles on the turf course, 8 horses, 2,400 meters, and it's a great running this year. and I could have won a few way, but I found my way to a horse that made me a lot of money back in Dubai on Carnival Dubai World Cup Carnival night. That's going to be the 2 horse postponed. Going to put this horse into a trifecta here. Going to go 287, 287. I'm also going to put a few sneaky bucks to win on postpone, maybe about $25. But he looks very hard to beat in the spot. And last time out, postponed 4-5 Andre Attazini. Last time out, Renan Maidan on March the 26th, and Shahima Classic, Group 1 Shahima Classic for $6 million. This horse won by 2 lengths, was 80 cents to the dollar that day. He's bet down a lot here in the American market, and he won pretty easy. I had like I said, I made a lot of money with this horse that day. I had the exacta, had him in a pick 4, had him in a pick 3, had him in a double. Paid out very, very nice. One of my best gambling days of my life. Start before that was in the Dubai City of Gold Stakes. It made on March the 5th on preview night, going a mile and a half. This horse won by 3 lengths. Again, an easy victory. And then on a long shot, September the 13th, in the Pre-Foy Stakes, this horse won by 3/4 length. Was a little over one even money that day, and he won pretty easily. And then he ran out in the King George Stakes at Ascot last July. He won by a nose. Really nice victory. Just held on, but it's very nice. He hasn't lost since the Hardwick Stakes at Royal Ascot last year. He's coming to this race very good. Those Shahima Classic win gave this horse he's probably one of the best turf horses in the world at the moment, going long the mile and a half distance. So better than most American horses. Maybe not Flinchier's here in the States at the moment to run in a few weeks, I believe. Maybe even this next weekend here in New York at Belmont, maybe in the Manhattan Stakes. But this and Flinchier and Postpone might be the 2 best turf horses in the world at the moment. So this horse should really run a hell of a race. So to recap my bets for race number 3, the 3:10 post time from Epsom. It's the Coronation Cup. Gonna go with the 2-horse postponed. Gonna do see again superfecta. I keep saying superfecta. Gonna do a trifecta. Tricat. Gonna go 287, 287. So now let's get on to race number 4. If you could get your head around race number 4, the 345. You're very gifted at handicapping, because I couldn't find my way around this race. I went 4 horses deep for an exact box. 4th race is the Investec Corporate Banking Dash. It's Heritage Handicap here, going for Class 2 horses, going for about $1.4 million for 3-year-olds and upwards. We have a field 20 horses dashing 5 furlongs, 1,000 meters, and I went 4 horses deep. Going to do $1 exact box. Going to cost you $12 to play this one. Going to go 3, 8, 11, 13, 3, 8, 11, 13 for the $1 exact box. The cost will cost you $12 to play. But starting off with number 3, Caspian Prince, 10-1. Last time out, ran on the 25th of February at Maidan, 6 furlongs on the handicap. This horse finished 6 by 9 1/4 lengths. Really didn't have a good kick that day. This horse was wintering down in Dubai. Ran 4 times this year, all down in Maidan, of course, and the best finish was a 3rd. That was on January 21st start. But if you go back to his starts last season in Europe, if you go back to Longchamp, October the 4th in the Prix des Alabis Stakes, pardon me, my French is horrible. This horse finished 7th by 4 lengths. He just weakened that day, and he finished 6th at Newbury in the Dubai International World Trophy. He needs to get a good run in. He should be on the improvement today after those Dubai races. Watch out for this one. 10-1 also here in the American odds. I'm also going to put on my ticket the 8-horse Hey Chewed at 12-1. Last time out, hasn't started in about a month or so. April the 30th at Newbury, 5 furlongs in the Group 3 Palace House Stakes. Source finished 8th by 2 3/4 lengths. First start in about 2 years, and he had 100-1 that day. He just had nothing. You kind of expect that finish after a 2-year layoff. He should be on the improvement today. This 5-year-old mare, Hey Chewed. Last start almost 2 years ago on September 20th at Newbury, 5 furlongs in the Airport Trophy World Trophy Stakes. So horse finished 8th by 11 lengths that day. He weakened that day, and then finished 9th in the King George Stakes at Goodwood. You have to go back to his last one, came at Ayr in June 21st of 2014. This horse won by length, and at 8-1 kept going. Watch out for this one. This is another sneaky kind of horse that could really improve off the last start. Definitely improve. So gonna go with this one. I'm also going to put on my ticket the 11 horse, hopefully I say this right, Rude. I'm going to call it Rude. A 15-1 Richard King Scott. Last time out, ran Chepstow on the 4th of May in the handicap class 2 events. Finished second by 3/4 length. Was the favorite that day and had a decent second place finish. He kept going, couldn't catch the winner Kimbrella. Then over this course here at Epsom on the 20th of April, 5/8 of a mile in the handicap class 3. So horse had a decent second place finish again by a length. Again, the favorite. He just got second. I think he should be on the improvement. Another horse, the the course should be right for this one. He won back in Doncaster back in April. Watch out for this one. This 4-year-old gelding. And I'm also going to go with 13 Duke of Firenze at 6-1. I'm also going to complete my exact box with him. Last time out at York on the 12th of May in a handicap class 2. This horse won by 3/4 length at 10-1 and had a very nice run, but the jockey had to use him a lot that day. That's something that worries me. Then I made the 6th 5/8 of a mile in the class 3 handicaps. This horse finished second by a half length. He stayed going that day. He needed a little extra ground. And then over this course here at Epsom on April 20th, handicap class 3, this horse finished third by half length behind Rude. He was just didn't have that late kick in. He's run over this course a few times. He ran this race last year. He finished 20th. So he finished last in this race last year. I think he should be on the improvement today. Watch out for this one. So to recap my bets for the 4th race, the 345 from Epsom, it's the Heritage Handicap here. Gonna go with the 3, 8, 11, 13 exact box. So now let's get on to race number 5 from Epsom. The 5th race, the 4:30 post time is the feature. It's the Investec Derby Group 1 race here. Class 1 horses going for the purse of $2.2 million. It's American currency. For 3-year-olds traveling a mile and 1/2 here. 16 horses ahead, and another wide open race. I think you could go a few ways. Last year you figured out, Golden Horn coming into the race was an easy selection. This year, not so much. You have I found at least 4 horses. I'm going to go 4, 5, 8, 15, $1 exact box. So 4, 5, 8, 15 for the $1 exact box. It's going to cost you $12 to play this one. But starting off with the 4 horse, Cloth of Stars at 6-1 here. Michael Barcelona coming into France to ride this one. This horse is a French-based Godolphin horse. Last time out, ran on May the 8th of Saint-Cloud on the in the Group 2 in a Group 2 stakes that day, going a mile quarter. This horse won by 2.5 lengths and had an easy victory. This horse is a winner, has only lost twice out of 6 starts, so 4 wins, 2 losses. One of those losses came at Saint-Cloud back in November in the Cretum St. Cloud Stakes, finished second that day, and then Ashanti in October in the Desconde Stakes finished third, with 57 cents to the dollar that day. But I think this horse should be on the improvement today. He won twice this year. He won the La Forza Stakes at St. Cloud. He's been running good, going a mile and a half. Shouldn't be a problem here. As a 2-year-old, he was running a mile and a quarter, which is really nice. He won the Group 3 Challenger Stakes for Colts and Geldings at a long shot. Watch out for this one. Going to be on the improvement. Should really peak. He's been running great in France. So going to put him on my ticket also with the 5 horse Deauville at 8-1 with the Coolmore group here out of Galileo for Jamie Spencer and Aidan O'Brien. Last time out, this horse ran the Dante Stakes at York on May the 12th, going a mile and a quarter. This horse finished second by a neck that day. Couldn't catch Wings of Desire. Just had nothing, needed that extra kick, and he didn't have it. Plus, that was the horse's first start since October the 24th of last year. He should be on the improvement today, so watch out for this horse. The October 24th start came at Doncaster, a mile in the Racing Post Trophy. This horse finished 5th by 6 3/4 lengths with Joe O'Brien up. He just weakened again after a very tough campaign that year. And then at Newmarket, a mile in the Juddmonte Royal Lodge Stakes, horse finished second by 3/4 length. He was basically second. He won 2 races at as a 2-year-old, first 2 races at in Ireland. But watch out for this horse. Going the mile and a half should really help. He needed the race last time out. I thought it was a decent race, but he should really be on the improvement today. 8-1, nice price on this one. Watch out for this one. I'm also going to put the 8 horse, another Coolmore horse, number 8 Idaho, 15-1 trained by Aidan O'Brien. Last time out, Leopardstown, Ireland, on the 8th of May, in the Group 3 Derby Trial Stakes. This horse finished third by 1 3/4 lengths. Was a favorite that day, a little under 2 to 1, and he just never couldn't get there. He couldn't get there. It was a disappointing run because his first start of the year at Leopardstown, April 10th, was pretty nice. In the Group 3 Ballystack Stakes, horse finished second by 1 1/4 lengths with Colma O'Donoghue. He just kept going. And then last start last year came to St. Cloud on a very wet course. He's not going to get that today. It's going to be pretty dry at St. Cloud in the Group 1 Critium St. Cloud. I said that wrong, but I'm sorry about that. My French is horrible. Source finished fourth by 5.5 lengths. Again, he needed a little extra. Was a favorite to that run also. Watch out for this one at 15 to 1. And I'm also going to put the 15 horse here. Another, the Coolmore group better have a good day tomorrow. They have a few horses in this race. And I'm also going to put the 15 horse U.S. Army Ranger at 9 to 2. Ryan Moore on this one. It was a toss up between the 15 or the 16 to finish off the exacta here. I found my way to the 15 U.S. Army Ranger because I think he should have a very good run here. Last time out with Ryan Moore, with Aidan O'Brien trains one. Last time out at Chepstown, May the 5th, in the Group 3 Chester Vaz. His horse won by nose for 36 cents to the dollar, his odds that day. And he held a very nice win that day. First start, he's had 2 starts this year. He never started as a 3-year-old. As a 2-year-old, excuse me, he won his maiden race at Curragh in Ireland. He should be on the improvement today. He's very lightly raced. That's something I like in this spot. He should really do well here. Like I said, if I had another horse to put on the ticket, I would put the 16 horse Wings of Desire because he won the Dante Stakes pretty impressively. There's, like I said, there's a few horses. Because I can't put the ticket to like $24. I don't have the budget for that. But my 5th horse in this, if I had to give you my top 5 in no particular order, if I had to put a 5th horse on it, would be the 16 horse. But with that being said, I'm really confident with the horses I have here. So to recap my bets, race number 5 from Epsom, it's the Inverness Derby, the Group 1 Inverness Derby. Gonna do a dollar exact box here. Gonna go 4, 5, 8, 15. 4, 5, 8.15 for a dollar exact box. It's going to cost you $12, and I'm also going to put a few sneaky bucks to win on each horse. So now let's get on to race number 6 from Epsom. The 6th race, the 5:15 post time, is the Inverness Asset Finance Stakes handicap. Class 2 horses going for a price $44,000, going a mile and a half here. 18 horses, and I found my way to the 3 horse Duretto here at 6 to 1 Jim Crowley. Last time out, ran at Ascot on the 7th of May, mile and a half in a Class 3 handicap. This horse finished second by 1 1/4 lengths. He needed a little extra ground that day. Give this horse an excuse also. It was his first start since October the 9th over at Newmarket, mile and a half Class 2 handicap. The horse finished 4th by 6 lengths that day. Again, he just didn't have that late good kick-in run-in. And then at Ascot back in September, this horse won by 2 3/4 lengths, so 1 in July, going a mile and a half at Ascot. He should be on the improvement today. Watch out, 6-1 is very nice odds on this horse. I'm going to use him into the exact key. Going to go 3-2-9 for the exact key. So to recap my bets for race number 6, the 5:15 post time for Epsom. Going to go with the 3 horse Durate. Going to do an exact key 3 with the 2-9 for a dollar exact key. It's going to cost you $2. So now let's get on to race number 7 from Epsom. The 7th race from Epsom, the 5:50 post time, goes off 12:50 here in the States. It's a little afternoon. And it's the 7th race is the Inverness Asset Management Stakes handicap. Purse $44,000 for 4-year-olds and upwards. We have a field of 17 horses traveling 6 furlongs, 3/4 of a mile, 1,200 meters on the turf course. I found my way to the 8 horse here. Hopefully I say this right. It's Galab. We'll go with Galeb or Galab. 6 to 1 Andre Antazzini. Gonna put this horse into an exact key. Gonna go 8 with the 1-3. 8 with the 1-3. Number 8 Galab. 6 to 1 Andre Antazzini. Last time out has 1 start this season. May the 16th at Newmarket. 7 furlongs in a handicap class 3. This horse finished second by a head that day. He needed a little extra ground that day to win. Cutting back to 6 furlongs today, it's going to be a little bit of a little bit of a cut back in distance, what I'm not a big fan of. Maybe 7 furlongs to a mile would be the best, but I think he should really run decent. Then the last start last year came at Doncaster, 7th of November, listed stakes. This horse finished 10th by 8.5 lengths. He just had nothing left, and then at Floss last August the 8th, 28th in a handicap class 3, this horse won by 2 lengths. Very nice victory. So watch out for this 4-year-old colt here today. So going to go with this one. So recap my bets for race number 7 from Epsom. Going to go with the 8 horse. Gonna do an exact key. Gonna go 8 with the 1-3 for $1. It's gonna cost you $2. So good luck to all, and follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections. Good luck, everybody, and remember to join me next week if you like racing from the United States. Big weekend ahead at Belmont Park with the Belmont Racing Festival, and remember to join me. About 10 days, I think, now, for Royal Alaska. I'll have full coverage here on YouTube for that. So good luck to all.